Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome to Cuss Wilson Gymnasium here on the campus of Marion High School, where tonight it's a battle between Class 1A Waltonville against Class 3A Marion, a game we've been looking forward to for a long, long time. I'm Randy Olson courtside along with Ron Stannard, my broadcast partner. Real quickly, I want to put out there that we're having problems on YouTube here tonight. It just will not connect and stay connected with YouTube. So please help us spread the word that the game is only going to be watched tonight on our website. So that's the master source anyway. So spread the word to all your Facebook friends and text messages and stuff, and tell them to just go directly to the website, open up a browser, go straight to the website, AreaSports.net, on our website to watch tonight's game between the undefeated Waltonville Spartans and the Marion Wildcats. Rob, these two teams having great seasons so far.
Great seasons. Waltonville in the midst of a so far undefeated season at 17-0. And Marion having one of their better seasons as well against a very tough schedule. They are 15-4 and just won the championship of the Nashville Invitational Tournament.
And that's no easy task, is it?
No, there's some good teams over there. We saw them. We did the game with Breeze Central. They beat them in a 2-point ball game in the semifinal.
And then they beat Waterloo in the championship game.
Right. And that was a close ball game. They won that by 4, I think.
And these Marion Wildcats have only been giving up 42 points per game, so their defense is pretty stingy.
Yeah, that's going to give you a chance to win a lot of basketball games right there.
Yeah, this start this year by the Marion Wildcats is actually their best start since 1988.
There you go.
So the first time they've been 15-4 since 1988 season. So Coach Gus Gillespie and crew doing a great job here. And they've got a lot of weapons on this team offensively. We've seen it firsthand, and they've got a lot of size, don't they?
They do. They got a lot of size, and they got good guard play. They pretty much have it all.
15-4 against 17-0. The JV contest has been completed, and Waltonville won that JV contest 52-35.
Yeah, they only had a 7-point lead at halftime. They won that going away.
So congratulations to the junior varsity team of Waltonville as they got the victory down here.
You know, the varsity bunch for Waltonville Spartans are undefeated in this Cuss Wilson gym this year.
Good point. Good point.
Beat the Meridian Bobcats down here about 5-6 weeks ago.
Yeah, good point. So they're already used to the depth perception, which does hurt some teams down here.
Yeah, this is a great facility, and as an official, you love working here. There's all the room on sidelines and the end lines and stuff, and plenty of room to get a good angle. And
yeah, you always liked it officiating down here, I'm sure.
Yeah, for that very reason, you know, it gives you a chance to back up on the end line, especially, and get a good angle of things.
Speaking of the officials, why don't you let everybody know who the officials are going to be for tonight's game?
Yeah, the referee is going to be Shane Bennett, and the officials are Matt Miller and Kenny Kisner.
All right. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more information here from Cuss Wilson Gym as we get ready for the tip-off between Waltonville and Marion on AreaSports.net.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here at Marion High School, Randy Olson and Ron Stander getting set for tonight's action between the 17-0 Waltonville Spartans and the 15-4 Marion Wildcats. Again, the Marion Wildcats, of course, members of the South 7 Conference, Waltonville members of the Midland Trail Conference. A lot of people are wondering, well, why would Marion agree to play a game like this against a 1A team? What do they have to gain? Well, we've kind of posed that question to Coach Gus Gillespie and over at the Nashville tournament when we talked to him over there, and he said, well, you know what, there's actually a couple ways to look at this. He says, I don't even really look at the classes, the 1A versus 3A. He said, I don't look at that at all. I look at the quality of the basketball team, and is it going to give us a challenge? Because he said, we could go play another 3A team tonight, like Granite City or Effingham or one of those teams, and beat them by 30 or 35 points. And that's not knocking Granite City, and that's not knocking Effingham. They're just having down years.
Down years, that's right, yeah.
But is Marion really going to gain anything by playing those teams, even though we're a 3A team? No, they're probably not. Yeah. By playing a better team, a quality team like Waltonville, despite the fact they're 1A, it may, give them a better competitor tonight. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's a very good point. And, there's also a connection between a couple players on both of these teams.
Sure is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Caden Rogowski of the Marion Wildcats, as well as Gage Peterson of the Waltonville Spartans, played a lot of basketball together this summer. They were on that national championship team, that 17U national championship team that won the title down in Orlando, Florida.
Along with Nathaniel Marlowe.
Nathaniel Marlowe played with them too, you bet. So a lot of these guys in Southern Illinois, basketball circles know each other and compete each other and played alongside each other in the summertime. Yeah. And so, it's not like it was in the old days back when you and I played before social media and all this AAU stuff.
Right, and we mentioned earlier that Waltonville's 1-0 on this floor this year. They beat the Meridian Bobcats in the Marion shootout down here back in December.
Which I think helps a lot because that kind of takes away a little bit of the shock value that you might have walking in this big, spacious, cavernous gymnasium because, the depth perception here can certainly give teams problems. And
didn't give the JV team any problems.
No, it did not. The JV team ate it up tonight as they won at 52-35. If you just joined us, again, help us spread the word tonight. The YouTube will not connect down here tonight. We tried, but it won't. So the game is only being streamed on our website, AreaSports.net, on our website, which, by the way, you can still mirror to your TV. We give you instructions on the front of the website to show you exactly how to mirror it to your TV if you want to do that and still watch it on your big screen. But you're going to have to watch it on the website tonight because that is the only way to watch tonight's game. Another 30-second break. We'll be right back.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, they are presenting a check tonight to benefit one of the local organizations. We're going to have a color guard coming out here on the court in just a moment, and we'll have the playing of our national anthem. Great pep band here, a great atmosphere at Cuss Wilson Gym. Good crowd here. And I'll tell you, if you look over on the Waltonville side of the gym, I'm not so certain that the Waltonville fans don't at least equal the Marion fans here tonight. A great group of Waltonville fans, a lot of red, white, and blue over there on that side of the gym.
And I've seen some people that I know personally here tonight, Randy, that probably at least a dozen that I've ran into that are not rooting for either team. They're just basketball fans.
They're just basketball fans. They're just junkies that are here tonight. That's right. All right.
They're a little bit curious, like the rest of us, as to how in the world this is going to turn out.
And this is just one of two tough games that Waltonville's going to be playing this weekend. We'll tell you more about that second one that's coming up tomorrow. We'll do that a little bit later on. But everybody's coming to their feet, and we're about to honor America with the playing of our national anthem here at Cuss Wilson Gym. at Marion High School. They got a great sound system in this gym, don't they? Yeah, it's awesome. Top-notch facility here at Marion High School. Nice color guard here tonight for our national anthem prior to tonight's basketball game between the Waltonville Spartans and the Marion Wildcats. And now let's meet the starting lineups, first of all, for the Waltonville Spartans. Wearing the traveling red uniforms trimmed in the blue and the white. Same starting lineup that they've had all season long. It's Whitten Dever, number 1, a 5'11" sophomore. Also starting Kyle Cooper, 6' junior. Also starting for the Spartans, number 4 is Isaiah Lampke, 5'11" senior. And then the two big guys, Jagger Mayville, 6'5" sophomore, wears number 14. And then Gage Peterson, number 23, 6'5", junior. So again, it's Dever, Cooper, Lampke, Mayville, Peterson. And the Spartans go 5'11", 6 foot, 6'5", and 6'5". For Coach Anthony Lowry.
Let's hope, Randy, that everybody's healthy for both teams tonight, so they're all full strength. And
right.
Been a lot of flu going around and stuff, and we've heard rumors that both these teams have had sickness this week, and hope everybody's ready to go. Yeah,
talking to Coach Anthony Lowry, he said that he didn't really have all 5 guys together for even one practice this week. He said it was they were missing at least one guy every single day, and sometimes 2, as they just kind of kept spreading it around. And again, you got an enrollment of 98 kids, 98 students at Waltonville High School, compared to 1,134 students at Marion. As they're going to bring out the special lighting effects and create the pregame atmosphere here for the introductions of the Marion Wildcats. Again, 15-4 on the season, their best start since 1988. This is the 8th year for Coach Gus Gillespie. They were 21-12 last year.
21-12.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, that's that Rush album again.
That's right. You got it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people here, man.
There is a lot of people here. I love it. Of course, Coach Gillespie spent several years down in Marshall County, Kentucky, where he had a lot of success. He had 4 successful years up at Robinson, took a team to the state tournament up there. 2002, that team went 29-3. Also spent 1 year at Centralia in 2004, where he won a regional, went 22-8 that year at Centralia.
Yeah, he's won every place that he's gone.
Everywhere he's gone, he's been a winner. That's right.
Spent some time, I don't know, did you mention, spent some time on the bench with Doug Creel, didn't he? At
Yeah.
Mount Vernon.
Number 2 is Kyan Cole. He's a 6'1 senior for the Wildcats. Number 4 is Reese Anthony. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 22 is Ethan Simmons. He's a 6'4 senior, and Simmons averages 14.5 points per game for the Wildcats. Number 24 is Caden Gragowski. He's a 6'3 senior. Again, he played in the summertime on that AAU team that won the national championship with Gage Peterson. And Rogowski averages 16.8 points per game. And then the biggest guy in the building tonight, guaranteed, Race Hickey at 6'10", wears number 33, and he's a senior. So they'll go with Cole, Anthony, Simmons, Rogowski, and Hickey. And size-wise, they are 5'10", 6'1", 6'3", 6'4", and 6'10".
I don't believe that'd be easy to spot. Now just looking around, I don't think I see anybody that's 6'10 or bigger.
Again, they just recently beat Bree Central and Waterloo to win the Nashville Invitational Tournament. We broadcast one of those games over there when they beat Bree Central. And Coach Gillespie is so good at making in-game adjustments, isn't he, Ron?
Yeah, he's a good coach. I mean, that's proof of how all those different schools he's been to, and he's had winning records at every one of them.
Absolutely. Glad you're with us here on AreaSports.net. Again, we apologize that YouTube just will not connect here tonight, so got to watch it with us here on the website. But you can also mirror the website to your big screen TV, and we probably will upload this entire file to YouTube later on when we get home. But we can't do anything about the YouTube connection down here right now. It is what it is. And sometimes technology works and sometimes it doesn't. But
yeah, we've been here before. We didn't have that issue, so I don't know what it is.
Right.
The YouTube thing.
Yeah. So anyway, it's Ethan Simmons jumping in the center circle against Gage Peterson. We're ready to get this 1A versus 3A battle underway live on AreaSports.net.
That's odd that Race Hickey doesn't jump center for him at 6'10", but he doesn't.
Yeah, it is a little bit odd. You got a 6'10 guy and he doesn't jump in the center circle.
No, does not jump the ball.
Reese Anthony will run the point for the Wildcats. Gives it out to Rogowski. Now it goes to Cole. They try to dump it down underneath. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Waltonville basketball. Went off the fingertips of the Wildcats.
Marion's going to press him, looks like.
Let's see how the Spartans handle it. Playing in the South 7 Conference, you know, Marion is a very good defensive team.
Got Reese Anthony all over Kyle Cooper.
So he's the one that's drawn the assignment tonight on Kyle Cooper.
They've watched some film, and they're going to guard Kyle Cooper man here to start out.
And when Reese Anthony gets tired, they'll bring Cameron Curry off the bench, and he'll probably be up in his chest too, one-on-one. Turnover by the Wildcats brings it back down to Kyan Cole, and he hits the three-pointer. They have multiple guys who can hit three-pointers, and I don't just mean hit them. I mean hit them at a high percentage. We'll get into that as we go along here on the broadcast as Whitten Dever brings it up.
Yeah, that's a good start for Marion right there.
Devers guarded by Rogowski.
Yeah, you know, Cooper normally brings the ball up, but Devers bringing it up so far.
Cooper shakes free off a screen. Now it comes to Dever. There's a switch on that screen, and now Simmons has got Cooper. Peterson's trying to post up. Now Cooper gets it back, still guarded by Simmons. He'll elevate, has it blocked by Simmons, and Simmons takes the ball away. Again, this Marion team will guard them differently than anybody has all year.
A lot of length out there.
Simmons with a shot out front will go, and Peterson with a rebound. Cooper back the other way for the Spartans. In the corner goes to Jagger Mayville. Back to Cooper. 3A basketball is typically just more physicality, more speed, more size. As the shot's missed by Whitten Dever, and Ray Sickey gets the rebound. Almost taken away by Mayville, and then the ball goes out of bounds. It's off Mayville.
You know, Whitten's going to have to shoot the ball well to have a chance here tonight.
Oh, they got to shoot the ball really well. You're right.
I mean, there's a lot of, like you said, height and length out there. on this Marion Ball Club.
If you're watching the game with us tonight, send us a message through our Facebook page. Hop on Facebook at AreaSports.net. Get on Messenger there and send us a message. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. That's AreaSports.net on Facebook. Use Messenger and do that. As the shot's put up out front by Cole, and that won't go. And it's out of bounds, and it's going to stay.
You got a foul on the big guy from
Marion. Yeah, it's on Hickey, and that's going to be Waltonville basketball. First foul for Hickey.
My good friend Guy Lange is watching from DuQuoin, Illinois tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably got his dogs on his lap and watching a little basketball.
No doubt. All right. Gage Peterson will bring it up for the Spartans. He hands it off to Jagger Mayville. Mayville to Witten Dever. Again, that defense is really up in their groin and making it tough to shoot, but Dever gets a shot off and draws a foul.
Had a substitution already for Marion. They got Cameron Curry in the game. You say he's a sophomore?
Yeah, Cameron Curry is a sophomore, but he has got unique quickness, and he's a great defender. Good slasher, good penetrator.
The foul was on Kyan Cole, I believe.
As Witten Dever breaks the ice for the Waltonville Spartans. 3-1 here with 5:39 to go, opening quarter.
Got them both.
Got them both. Yeah, Marion will typically go about 9 players deep. That's what we saw them do against Bree Central.
Recently, we've seen Waltonville use 8 players on a consistent basis.
Yeah. Here's Simmons with it. Gets it out to Hickey. Now out to Cameron Curry. Swing it over on the corner now. Back out to the top to Kyan Cole. Hickey's got it way out there. Peterson's just sagging off of him. They'll let Kyan Cole shoot out there. He misses the shot, and that's going to be on the back.
Yeah.
Cameron Curry. Went up over the top.
Yeah.
Tyler Winchester's watching in. He's tuning in from Pensacola, Florida. Good to have you, Tyler, watching the game with us tonight. Bo Cooper is watching as well.
That's Kyle's brother.
Yeah,
Kyle
and Kyle gets the pass, and it's knocked out of bounds. Is getting back on defense was Reese Anthony to knock that one away. Otherwise, Kyle was going to get the layup that time.
Yeah, Randy, that was on the back down here. There just wasn't any separation there. The official had to call that.
Yes. So there are already 3 team fouls on Wildcats and none on the Spartans thus far. 3-2. Waltonville looking to take the lead as the shot is up and in by Dever. Dever's got all 4 of the points so far for Waltonville.
He's a sophomore, right?
Yes.
His brother played for this Waltonville team last year.
Mm-hmm. Sure did. Did a good job, too. Curry gets in the corner to Cole. His shot is short, and so far tipped in by Ethan Simmons, who skies high to get the fingertips on that one. 5-4 Wildcats. Cooper will bring it back
now
up.
You got Reese Anthony. He's in Kyle Cooper's grill.
Yeah, they just take turns getting up on him. Peterson's got the basketball. He has yet to get a shot off. Over to Dever. Now to Jagger Mayville. Mayville put up a long jumper. He knocked it down.
Now they're calling a 3.
Mayville with the long-range jumper from the right corner pocket. And Waltonville has a lead at 7-5, and here's a drive by Curry that won't go, and Hickey is stripped, but he gets fouled in the process. He brought the ball down. The Spartans tried to swipe it from him, but they got the arm instead, and Hickey will go to the line.
Yeah, I think that's on Kyle Cooper.
Again, if you just joined us, Waltonville won the JV contest tonight, and they pretty well led wire to wire. They won it 52-35. As Hickey, all 6'10" of him, is at the line and misses the free throw. Checking into the ball game, the super sub Riley Stewart in replacing Isaiah Lamke.
Before this game is over, Riley Stewart will drive the baseline.
Guaranteed.
And do that spin move and try to lay it off the glass.
Guaranteed. That's his trademark move, isn't it?
That is definitely it.
Yeah.
And his little brother's a good player, on that JV team.
Absolutely. He's coming along, too.
Carter Stewart.
Missed the second free throw, and Waltonville's got the rebound. Cooper's got it. He's wanting to try to get going here. He is guarded by Curry, and now it's out to Mayville. Mayville guarded by Hickey. Decides he can't shoot over the 6'10" Hickey. So he'll come out to Witten Dever. Dever gets a double team. Got to get rid of it. Almost a 5 count, and it is a 5 count.
Timeout. I think you got a timeout.
Did he get the timeout?
Don't know. Don't know. Nope. are saying he did not.
Yeah, one official says he got the 5 count before the timeout, so it's a turnover, and it goes over to Marion. Second turnover of the game on Waltonville.
Probably called it at that time, but just didn't get recognized.
Just didn't get recognized.
The officials, their attention is elsewhere.
Sure. Right.
I mean, had an official been standing right in front of him at that time, probably would have got it.
Right. Here's a drive inside. Ball is blocked out of bounds. As taking it in there was Blake Blue, who's checked in. Blue is also bringing some size off the bench for Marion. He's a 6'5" sophomore.
Wow.
So they just keep bringing them at you. Here's the inbound by Kyan Cole as he gets the handoff now after he got it into Blue. Cole will give it out to Curry, and they'll reset the offense. 3:19 to play here, opening quarter. Curry tries to drive on Cooper. Whips it around out to Curry.
He's wide open.
Open three. Now he drives one.
Wide open.
Cole's hit a shot, several of them, and that one finally knocks down. And on the season, he's been shooting 36% from behind the arc. So you knew it was just a matter of time before he was going to connect there.
Yeah, he's got 2 threes already.
As
somebody's going to have to put a hand in his face.
Yeah, you can't just leave him alone out there when he's shooting 36% for the season out there.
Fouls on Curry. That's his second already.
Kathleen is watching tonight.
I bet I know who that is.
Yep.
Kathleen.
Appreciate you tuning in as we're under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Whitten Dever with the basketball. He'll elevate for the 15-footer, and he got it. Dever having a great first quarter here for the Wildcats.
He's got 6 already.
And they need that, too.
They got to have that because they are all over Kyle Cooper.
They are not going to let Kyle Cooper beat him tonight. That's kind of the game plan as we can see it so far.
You got to get out there on him.
Yeah, Mayville's out on Cole now. Yeah. Here's a shot from the wing, though. That's knocked down by Ethan Simmons.
Doesn't matter if Simmons knocks it down.
And Simmons is another one that's been shooting well from behind the arc this year. I show him at 40% from behind the arc this year.
Simmons and Kyan Cole with all the points for the Marion Wildcats.
Coming into tonight's game, Simmons has shot 97 three-point attempts this year and made 39 of them. That's 40% if you do the math. So that's how good of a three-point shooter Ethan Simmons
that's
is.
a Division I three-point shooter right there, percentage-wise.
All right, Whitten Dever bringing it up the court against Kyan Cole. Leaves it out to Peterson. He'll put up the three-pointer. Got it. Gage Peterson puts Waltonville back in the lead with 1:57 left in the first quarter, and Spartans are hanging tough.
Yeah, so far they are shooting the ball pretty well.
And that's what they're going to have to do tonight. Because you know that Marion's going to shoot it well at home. That misses everything, though, by Blake Blue, and weak side rebound there by Dever.
Too strong.
Too strong, you're right. Too strong.
That's code word for air ball. These guys are big boys. Let's just call that what it was.
Yeah, it was an air ball.
That was an air ball. Too strong.
Here's a pass out to Riley Stewart. Stewart over to Peterson. He's open again for three. Can he do it again? Can he do it again? No. Shot is missed. Rebound grab by Simmons. Here comes the Wildcats. Into the front court, Kyan Cole again.
Can't get him that shot.
He's open.
Can't give it to him.
Can't give him that much room.
3 threes.
He put that one up over Mayville that time. Mayville was not up on him tight enough.
Nope. I mean, you just got to get in his face.
14-12. We're having a seesaw battle here in the first quarter of this 1A versus 3A battle at Cuss Wilson Gym. Riley Stewart back in the front court for the Spartans to Peterson, looking for a cutter.
Don't have Rogowski and Peterson guarding each other. That would be kind of cool. But
Reese Anthony is all over Kyle Cooper. He can't even get the basketball.
Cannot even get the ball.
Stewart to Dever. And I'm telling you, that's what Centralia is going to do tomorrow afternoon at Pinckneyville, too.
Kyle's a top-notch guard, man.
Yeah,
I mean, and people that have seen him play know that.
Here's a lob to Peterson inside. Missed the shot as he was defended in there by Blake Blue, and here comes Marion with it.
Get up on him.
Cole's going to put up another one. Missed that one. Rebound, back up. Traveling violation. Ethan Simmons got the rebound, but before he went back up, he traveled with it.
That's a break for Waltonville because he made that little jumper.
Yeah, that's 2 turnovers on Marion. Ball goes the other way as Waltonville have a chance to tie it or take the lead here with 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Help us spread the word to everybody that we're not on YouTube tonight due to a connection issue with YouTube down here, but we are, of course, streaming here on the website. So put it out on your Facebook page. Let people know they can watch it on the website. We appreciate you helping us get the word out. The fadeaway is no good by Whitten Dever. Ball's loose. Dever goes in to try to pick it back up, and time runs out, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Almost a scrum.
It was close to a scrum, wasn't it? It was right on the edge. After one quarter, Marion leads Waltonville 14-12. And we'll be back with more live on AreaSports.net.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Well, thank goodness that Wittendever had a good first quarter there shooting, because that's kept Waltonville in this basketball game, and it was a little bit of a seesaw battle there in that first quarter, wasn't it, Ron?
Yeah, right now, Randy, it's the Cole, as in Kine Cole.
Yeah.
Simmons show, as in Ethan Simmons for Marion, as Kine Cole has 9 points on 3 3-pointers, and Ethan Simmons has his own 3-pointer and 2. They got all 14 points for Marion. Nice quarter for Wittendever was 6. I could be proven wrong here, but I don't think that Waltonville can win this basketball game if Kyle Cooper is shut out. I just don't see that happening.
No, they're going to have to find some ways to get him going, coming off screens and things like that. But the main thing, too, is that he's got to be careful not to get frustrated, you know.
Yeah.
You can't get frustrated and commit fouls.
And force stuff.
Yeah, and force stuff. Good point. Because he does have one foul on him right now, and he's got the basketball as he's guarded very closely by Reese Anthony. Now he's trapped in the corner, gets it down to Peterson. Peterson gets surrounded and tries to get the pass out to a teammate and throws it out of bounds. Turnover number 3 on the Spartans here in the first half. Let's see what the Wildcats do in this possession. Bringing it up is Reese Anthony. Anthony comes out to Rogowski. Rogowski's been their leading scorer. He takes it in the paint. That one's blocked. Blocked out of there by Jagger Mayville.
That's part of his game.
Good defense there by Mayville, and here's Cooper with it. Can he create off the dribble? He's going to try. Now he comes out.
There's the baseline drive.
And he's cut off. Stewart wanted to go baseline, but he was cut off down there by Ethan Simmons. So it'll be out of bounds to the Spartans. They get it into Peterson. He scores on the bunny. We're tied at 14.
Nice move.
Just underway here, second quarter action from Cuss, Wilson, Jim, and Marion. 1A versus 3A tonight. Long 3 on the way. You got another one. Kyan Cole, got to guard that guy. Can't give him that much room.
4 threes. 4 threes for Kyan Cole.
And he's not even the best three-point shooter on this team, but he's a good one. Definitely a good one at 36%. Here's Dever with it.
Taken away by Cole.
And he blows by his man, goes up, draws a foul as he
Riley Stewart
got around Stewart, and Stewart had to foul. He was going to get a layup. Kyan Cole will go to the line. Cole is one of the seniors in this starting lineup, as they start all 5 seniors on this squad. Waltonville, much younger team, of course, with freshmen and sophomores out, or not freshmen and sophomores, but juniors and sophomores out there as Cole makes the free throw.
I don't know if Cole's missed a shot. I don't know what he's averaging per game, Randy, but he's already got 13 points. That's got to be over his average.
I know he missed his first 2 shots, maybe 3, but he hasn't missed more than 3 shots in the game.
That's got to be he's got to be over his average already. 13.
He is averaging 7 points a game.
Yeah,
so you're
he's
right.
Doubled it already.
He's already over it. You're exactly right. 18-14. Spartans down by 4. Wittendever out there running the point as Kyle Cooper's trying to get open. Peterson's got it. Cooper trying to run his man off somebody else. Peterson over to Dever. He'll be open for 3, and that's short. And on the weak side rebound, guess who? Kyan Cole with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Anthony. Back to Cole. Out to the top. Wide open to Simmons for 3, and he buries it. They have so many weapons from around that perimeter that can score, and you just saw another one.
Waltonville's got to find a way to get out there and get in their face because they're just killing them with the 3-pointers. They got 6 3-pointers already.
7 lead, timeout on the court. 6:08 to go in the first half. We'll be right back.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Yeah, this team can definitely make some three-pointers, and they hold teams to an average of 42 points per game defensively, and they score an average of 59 points per game, Ron. So their average margin of victory is 17 points on the season.
Yeah, with that good guard play and all that height and everything that Marion can put out there, I mean, if they're going to shoot the ball this well, in addition to that, it's really going to be a tall task. No pun intended.
Kyan Cole, who is hitting all those three-pointers tonight, he came into tonight's action having attempted 30 three-pointers on the season, having made 11 of them. So, again, that's 36%, but he's shooting at a high clip tonight.
That's a 7-0 run by Marion. This game was tied at 14.
Right.
And that didn't take very long.
No, it didn't take very long at all. All right, back to live action. The Spartans have it as Jagger Mayville will bring it up to Whit Endeavor. Again, the Spartans 17-0 on the season. This is a tall challenge tonight. Going to be a tall challenge tomorrow afternoon in Pinckneyville, too, when they take on the St. Croix Orphans, another South 7 Conference team. As that ball was kicked.
Yeah, Dever's doing a great job bringing the ball up the floor. I'm just surprised that they're not using Kyle to do that, because they got it to him a while ago, and he did bring the ball up the floor. But
well, he would definitely expend a lot of energy doing that, and he could potentially push off and get the offensive foul doing that too. As here's a steal ahead to Kyan Cole. There's the alley-oop
for that. He gave up a layup to give his teammate a dunk, and
Simmons couldn't quite time it.
Did not execute.
Yeah, Simmons couldn't quite time it correctly on the dunk as he was trying to catch it off the backboard and slam it. As here's Whit Endeavor with the scoop shot. That won't go. Tipped around. Dever's got it back. Out it comes to Riley Stewart for three, and that's short.
He got an open look. You got to hit those, especially in this game. Had a wide open look.
If you are the Waltonville Spartans, and if you are a fan of the Waltonville Spartans, and if this game, doesn't go well tonight, and it may not, what you got to remember is this game really wasn't about coming down here and actually, beating Marion. I mean, sure, you'd like to come down here and beat Marion, but it's about getting better.
Kyle Cooper does not have even a shot attempt. He might be. He might not be 100%. He's getting a breather right now.
Yeah, I mean, this game is about trying to get better. And when you're playing a tough team like Marion,
it is.
That's the alley-oop. That's what they wanted. Ethan Simmons with the two-handed slam on the alley-oop. Nice pass, and he timed that one right, didn't he?
He's in double figures with 10. They still got all their points. Cole and Simmons, and both of them's in double figures.
He definitely timed that one right. Simmons is their second leading scorer, coming in at 14.5 points a game. But really the leading scorer is Rogowski. He hasn't even gotten going yet. So look out when he does.
Foul's on Simmons. His first foul. He's in double figures with 10. Kyan Cole has 13. Mm-hmm. That's all their points right there. Two guys.
When you play a team like Marion with the height and the physicality and the speed that they have, and that one's taken away.
Another dunk.
Could be. Simmons went in with the one-handed variety, but it was blocked and he was fouled. And it will be 2 free throws coming up here for Ethan Simmons. Yeah, when you're playing a team like this, it's naturally going to expose some areas that you need to work on.
Yeah.
And that's how you get better, is having your weaknesses exposed to you.
Now, I'm not convinced that Kyle Cooper's 100%.
And he may not be.
I don't believe he'd be on the bench. He's not in foul trouble.
Well, they got to give some of those guys breathers because, again, he did not have one full practice this week with all 5 starters on Waltonville. They kept trading the flu bug around this week, and guys were missing practices. And so you know that they're going to get winded. The stamina isn't going to be there. As another three-pointer is buried by Kyan Cole.
Is that Cole?
Yep.
Oh, my. He's going to set a record tonight.
He's off to a great start.
This is a 13-0 run.
Certainly a personal record for himself tonight. Here's Jagger Mayville lining up a three-pointer, and that's too strong. Yeah, this game was tied at 14-0. Here's a drive. Simmons fakes the pass, takes it in instead. and draws the foul. That almost went down. Cole was the leading scorer in one of their games this year when they played Harrisburg earlier in the season and beat them by 13. Cole was the leading scorer with 16 that night. But every other night it's been either Simmons or Rogowski.
He's got 16 right now.
Yeah. Checking in the ball game for Marion, number 32 is Blake Blue. Also checking in number 20 is Jared Stacy.
Foul was on Riley Stewart, his second foul, and they're on a 14-0 run.
Yes, they are. That one's too strong. Peterson with a rebound. Spartans need points. Cooper is back in the game as Peterson hands it off to him.
Needs to get it across the timeline.
As he's guarded out there by Stacy now.
Boom.
Puts up the shot, and he gets off the Schneid. Kyle Cooper went to his right and hit the jumper off the dribble.
I had a nice little 10-foot jumper. I had to shoot that over a much taller player.
Yeah, he rubbed his defender Stacy off of Peterson as the shot's made again by guess who? Kyan Cole.
Unbelievable.
He is single-handedly beating the Spartans.
Yeah, that's a career night for him. He does have more points than Waltonville does.
He does. He does. He's single-handedly beating the Spartans right now. Losing the handle out there on the corner was Lampke. Now Peterson will grab it. They spread the floor a little bit as Peterson looks for a driving lane. He's double-teamed. It's slapped around, and the foul's going to be called. It's either Simmons or Rogowski.
Rogowski, I believe.
Yeah, we broadcast the game last week when Marion played Breeze Central, and we were quite impressed. Marion was down 10 points to Breeze Central and then came roaring back and won that game. As fallen down was Whit Endeavor. Here comes the Wildcats again. In the front court's Rogowski. Out it comes to Stacy. Kyan Cole guarded by Whit Endeavor.
They got Lampley on Rogowski. That's giving away a lot of height.
A lot of size. In the corner now, the shot is up, and it's another three ball, this time by Ethan Simmons. Simmons with the three ball. 32-16. Or excuse me, 33. I missed that one free throw. Out.
There's a bump. Good call.
Cooper gets fouled along the sideline.
It's on Jared Stacy, I believe.
2:49 to go here in the first half of play. Whit Endeavor looks to get it in. He does to Lampke. Lampke back to Dever. Dever will put up a long three, and that's out of bounds almost. Yes, it is.
I said they had to shoot the ball well tonight, and they've cooled off considerably.
Yeah, they shot it pretty well in the first quarter, but the second quarter they've cooled down tremendously as they only have 2 points, or 4 points in this second quarter.
Yep.
Reese Anthony will bring it up for the Wildcats. Comes into the high post there to Blake Blue. Gets it down underneath to Caden Rogowski, and that's what he does best, working on that post.
That's his first point.
Like I said, if he gets going, it's really going to be trouble because he is their leading scorer most nights. Lampke falls down, and that's a traveling violation. That's 5 turnovers on Waltonville here in the first half. I might have missed 1 or 2. I don't know, but that's why I got 5. Across the timeline comes Reese Anthony. Almost slapped away. Anthony gets it back. Out to Simmons. Simmons wants to go in the lane. Comes out to Reese Anthony.
Wide
and
open.
He buries the three-pointer.
This is what looked like Goreville last night. I mean, you can't stop it.
Yeah, Goreville shot the lights out from behind the arc against Weber.
When a team shoots the basketball this well, they're going to win like every time.
Yeah. Here's Dever with it. Goes back to Peterson. He wants to drive. And does. And draws the foul after he makes the bucket. Nice move along the baseline by Gage Peterson.
And one.
38-18. Minute 35 to go here in the first half. Again, if you're watching the game with us tonight, send us a message and let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for there. Just jump on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net on Facebook, and get on Messenger there and send us a message and let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. We'll give you a shout out.
An old-fashioned three-point play there by Gage Peterson.
Yes, it was, and the Spartans needed that. 38-19, minute 25 left here in the first half. Kyan Cole has it. Over in the corner it goes to Reese Anthony inside the paint.
There it is.
Back
wide
out
open.
it comes. Blake Blue. He missed it.
Too strong.
As Wittendever had the rebound and then gets fouled by Reese Anthony. Anthony wearing that mask out there that some of you at home noticed, probably wonder what's going on. He broke his nose early in the season in a game up at I think it happened up at the Taylorville tournament up at Thanksgiving time. And he's been wearing that mask ever since then. That is 5 team fouls in the Wildcats, so we walk to the other end, and Waltonville will be shooting free throws, and at the line is Wittendever.
Rattles at home.
He does. 38-20.
Yeah, this Waltonville team will be back next year with the exception of Isaiah Lamke. They'll all be back.
Whereas Marion will graduate all 5 of these starters that they have out there. So their team will look quite different next year. Waltonville did win the JV contest tonight, 52-35. We're down to 1 minute to play in the half. Ethan Simmons gets it out to Kyan Cole. He could probably make it out there too, the way he's shooting tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to back it out. They're spreading the floor here a little bit. Cole against Mayville. Gets it to Blue. Blue will give it up to Simmons. Simmons back to Cole. Now to Blue again. He drug the pivot foot, but they called timeout. Looked like he traveled, but they got a timeout in there instead, so as Gas Gillespie wants to talk things over here for just a little bit. And while they're doing that, we'll talk about this. Be right back in 30 seconds.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
All right, we are back live at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium. There are directions right there on the front page of the website to tell you how to link the website directly to your big screen TV. If you're wanting to watch it on your TV, there's an easy way to do it.
Randy, Marion has 9 three-pointers. They've made 9 three-pointers already.
Yep.
By 3 different players.
They are shooting the ball extremely well tonight.
That's how Goreville did it last night against Weber Township.
You're exactly right. Down to 21 seconds left here in the half.
3-pointers by multiple players. That will normally get the job done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the scary thing is the leading scorer for Marion only has 2 points. Caden Rogowski.
Yeah, I mean, this game was tied at 14, and then the 3-pointers started dropping.
Started raining from the skies. Down to 2 seconds left.
Oh, my God. He got out of
Another
bounds and throw that in.
And that was Rogowski. So just when I said Rogowski only had 2 points and he's their leading scorer, guess what? He hits a big 3 as they run off to the locker room in jubilation.
When he came down, he was out of bounds. He's so far back in that corner. Just
boy,
nothing but net.
That was a deep corner pocket 3. Well, we're at halftime. It's all Marion. They lead it over Waltonville 41-20. Shooting extremely well with 10 3-pointers in the first half. We'll be back to recap it all for you here at halftime in just a moment. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back here to Cuss Wilson Gymnasium on the campus of Marion High School. You see the halftime score. Marion leads it over Waltonville 41-20. The score after the first quarter was 14-12. But, boy, Marion really got hot in that second quarter, Ron, as they were raining threes. And the score is what it is.
Yeah, well, Waltonville got the first basket of the second quarter to tie this game at 14. And then Marion Wildcats just went on a huge run. They got multiple three-pointers by multiple players. But who knew that Cayenne Cole was going to almost single-handedly outscore the Waltonville Spartans in the first half?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
For Waltonville, they only committed 4 personal fouls in that first half. They were 4 out of 5 from the free throw line, and they had 4 players break the scoring column. They were led in scoring by Gage Peterson, who has 8. Whitten Dever has 7. Jagger Mayville has 3, and Kyle Cooper has 2 for a total of 20. For the Marion Wildcats, 9 personal fouls. They only made 3 out of 7 free throws, but everything else is humming for them. As I mentioned earlier, Cayenne Cole has 18 points. 15 of those on 5 three-pointers already here in the first half. Ethan Simmons has 15 points.
Including an impressive two-handed dunk. Yeah.
Two-handed dunk, and he has 3 three-pointers to go with that. Reese Anthony has a 3, naturally, for 3 points. And Caden Rogalski has 5 points. He's also got a three-pointer. Made one there at the buzzer that with a hand in his face falling out of bounds and nothing but net. Just one of those nights for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you're shooting the ball that well, you're pretty tough to beat. I don't care who you're playing against, you are.
Yeah.
And this Marion Wildcat team went up to Centralia earlier this year and narrowly lost to the Orphans by 6 points, 49-43, after they led most of that game. So
yeah, I think I read they've not won a game in Centralia since the 1980s.
Right, they have not. Probably since that 88 team that was the last time they had that record of 15-4 like they do tonight.
I think that was it, 88.
That was a real good team in 88. That's right. But And speaking of Centralia, that's who these Waltonville Spartans have got tomorrow. They'll play Centralia tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 at the Panther Shootout at Pinckneyville High School, and Duster Thomas Gym will be there for that one too. And we'll also be broadcasting the game right before that, featuring another 1A, 3A matchup as the Meridian Bobcats will be taking on the Waterloo Bulldogs. We'll have that one for you about 12 noon tomorrow, followed by the Waltonville Centralia game. Both of those at Duster Thomas Gym in Pinckneyville. Hopefully YouTube will be available back again there today. There's some schools where YouTube is blocked, for the students and stuff. We were down here for the Marion Shootout earlier this year, and we didn't have any problem streaming out on YouTube as well as the website. Tonight, for some reason, it is blocked. It just won't let us connect. It is what it is. But you know what? When we first originally started streaming 20 years ago in 2005, we were the first and only ones to do it anywhere in Southern Illinois, and at that time, the only way you could do it was on a website because YouTube didn't even exist. So we're basically just going back in time a little bit, back to our roots and doing it the way that everybody used to have to do it before YouTube was even a thing. So it's not a big deal. We will upload the file later on to YouTube, so it will still be there later on for those of you who can't figure out how to watch it on your big screen. We'll fix it to where you can watch it on your big screen on YouTube later on tonight after we get home. But there is an easy way to mirror it from the website to your big screen TV. People did it for years before YouTube ever came around. They used to do it all the time. So it's easily done. We give you instructions right there on the website if you follow them. So you can do that if you choose to. But be that as it may, it is what it is. And we're just glad to be able to bring you the broadcast here. And hopefully the Waltonville Spartans can come out and just settle down a little bit and shoot a little bit better in the second half. And, just not try to press things, Ron, and, do things that are uncharacteristic, I guess you could say. And maybe also at the same time, maybe Marion will cool down a little bit too.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take. I mean, Waltonville's going to have to heat up, and Marion's going to have to cool down. That's what it's going to take. He's talking about Waltonville taking on Centralia tomorrow. They've also got games coming up with Carlisle, and who's been rated all year in 2A basketball.
Right.
And another shootout, they're going to play Riverton, which has been at Riverton, which has been
they're ranked,
rated in 2A basketball all year long.
Right.
And but these type of games are not going to hurt Waltonville Spartans. I mean, they're a 1A basketball team. They already have victories over Goreville and Meridian, and it's going to be a dogfight between those three. I would say as to who represents the South at Champaign.
And again, I get back to the fact that they weren't supposed to come down here and win tonight. Those of you sitting at home thinking they were going to come down here and win tonight, I'm sorry.
No, huge underdog coming in.
Huge underdogs coming here.
It is unfortunate for all Spartan fans that Marion picked tonight to shoot like 60-70% from the field.
Exactly. They are shooting extremely well, and Kyan Cole's having the game of his life tonight. He really is. And those things happen in high school basketball. We're talking about 16, 17-year-old kids.
Well, yeah,
have nights like that.
They probably scouted Marion. They've been looking at him for weeks, and not one time, I bet, did somebody say, well, we got to stop Kyan Cole because that dude's going to score 20 points in the first half.
Right, yeah. Meanwhile, Marion came in with a game plan of stopping Kyle Cooper, and they've done a pretty good job of it. Kyle's got 2 points in the ball game.
Yeah. Kyle's not had the ball in his hands much like he usually does.
And Gage Peterson's got 8 here at halftime, and that's kind of the story of the game. Whit Endeavor has picked up the slack and done pretty well, hitting 7 points here in the first half for Waltonville. But
looking at this, Ray, I mean, on a smaller scale, and that's why they're behind, but Waltonville has made 3 3-pointers, and they come from 3 different players. There's just been 3-pointers coming all over the place tonight from different players on both sides.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take another short break and step aside. We'll be back with second half action. Walton will be shooting right here in our living room when we come back, as they'll be shooting at the basket on this end. And we'll come back for that second half action in just a moment.
At Ohana Heating and Air, we treat you like family, because to us, you are. Whether it's keeping your home cozy during the winter or cool in the summer, Ohana's team is here to provide top-notch service every time. With expert technicians, affordable pricing, and a commitment to your comfort, we make sure your HVA system runs like new. Ohana Heating and Air, where quality meets care. Call today for your free estimate at 472-4738.
Back here at Cuss Wilson Gymnasium, Randy Olson along with Ron Standard as the Waltonville Spartans get set to take on Marion here in the second half. The Centralia Orphans, who they play tomorrow at Pinckneyville, of course, are taking on the Mount Vernon Rams tonight. That game being played up at Centralia. I'll see if I can
score on that thing.
I'll see if I can get one here for you in just a second, as they are doing battle up there in the South 7 Conference game. Mount Vernon beat Centralia the first time they played at Shagnon Gymnasium. Then they met in the championship game of the Salem Invitational last week, and Centralia got the best of the Rams, and so they're playing again tonight.
Yeah, could meet again in the postseason for the fourth time.
Could happen. Could happen. Second half action, Marion will have the ball first. At halftime, Centralia leads Mount Vernon 18-15. That's a low-scoring game. 18-15, Centralia over Mount Vernon at halftime.
What was it?
18-15.
Okay.
At the half, not the quarter, at the half.
That's a typical Mount Vernon Centralia game.
Yeah. Every possession.
First team to 40 wins.
Right, exactly. Second half action underway here as Marion has the basketball first.
Turned it over.
They have turned it over, that's right. Starts off with a turnover to the Spartans.
Yeah.
Waltonville will have it. Let's see if they can capitalize. Again, the whole idea of scheduling this game was to try to get better. Yeah, you'd like to win, but you want to get better because the big thing is postseason.
They're going for Cooper.
And Cooper gets a bucket, and he
nice elevation on that jump shot.
Might get going on that. And Gus Gillespie didn't like it. He doesn't like giving up those easy buckets. He calls timeout.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they cut it to 19, and Gus has got a timeout.
He's going to call timeout and do something defensively. He doesn't want those shots to be that easy. You got to love it. Timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back to live action after the timeout. Marion has the basketball after Kyle Cooper hit that jumper. And here's a handoff out front to Reese Anthony. Anthony working against Whit Endeavor. Out it comes to Rogowski for three. That's in and out. And that's going to be on the back on the big guy, Ray Hickey. As Peterson had good inside rebounding position for Waltonville. So
Marion's going to press, looks like.
Spartans have the ball. They
maybe
get it
just
in.
the inbound pass. There we go.
Jagger Mayville going to bring it up.
Mayville bringing it up, guarded by Hickey.
Yeah, that's a sight. 6'5" against 6'10".
Yeah.
Peterson hands it off to Cooper. Cooper looking to penetrate but can't. Comes back over to the right side to Lamke. Wants to get into Peterson, and he throws it away. It's a turnover to Simmons. Simmons has it for Marion. Gets it to Rogowski. He'll take it all the way in and lay it in.
Corner.
Caden Rogowski starting to heat up now.
You know, if they go on to win this game, he's going to have bragging rights over Marlowe and Gage Peterson.
Yeah, those guys played together all summer at AAU league all around the country. Had a lot of success. Became good friends. And here comes that trap against Cooper as ball is knocked out of bounds.
Part of that trap is 6'9" Race Hickey. Yeah. That's hard to see over.
Real hard to see over and throw over, for that matter.
Yeah.
Hamilton County has beaten El Dorado tonight. That's already a final, 61-18, as Cooper gets another jumper.
You know, Cooper, I don't think he's missed a shot. He's only got 6, but he's not missed a shot.
He's only taken 3 shots.
Yeah.
Right. Here's a give to Hickey. Can't shoot. Back out it comes to Anthony. That's short. Hickey with the rebound. He'll clear it back out to Rogowski. And they'll reset the offense. We're in the third quarter, 6:15 to play. A lot of basketball left here. Pass goes down underneath. The Rogowski gets blocked by his buddy Peterson.
Yeah, how about that?
Gage brings it back the other way. Now to Cooper. Cooper's going to put up a long three. That one is off, and rebound's grabbed out of there by Kyan Cole. Cole in the paint. Comes out to Simmons. Simmons will go to his left, put up the jumper, and got it.
Boy, just putting the ball in the hole.
Freed himself up for a nice-looking jumper and knocked down about a 17-footer there. 5:39 to go in the third quarter as Peterson's going to bring it up against Simmons.
Yeah, so both 6'5 guys have brought the ball up the floor against pressure for Waltonville.
Which can bode well for the future.
Yeah.
You know? Here's Peterson going inside. Contact is made, and a foul is going to be called on Marion.
I think that's on Hickey. That'll be his third if it is.
And that'll send Gage Peterson to the line, and it stops the clock with 5:22 to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the third foul on Race Hickey.
As Peterson eyes the bucket and hits the back iron. Into the ball game comes Cameron Curry. He'll replace Hickey, so there's some big size differential. Curry coming in at 6'4", Hickey sitting down at 6'10", but boy, that speed that Cameron Curry brings too is
he's a slasher, and a scorer,
and a good defender too. Peterson buries the second one. 45-25 as Marion brings it back up. Curry has it, guarded by Cooper. He'll get it to Simmons. Simmons out to Reese Anthony. Anthony picked up by Cooper. Over to Curry.
Do the Wildcats have a game tomorrow?
They do. They are playing Heron right here.
Oh, that's a big rivalry.
Yeah, big rivalry game. They got the Heron Tigers coming in here tomorrow.
There'll be a big crowd for that, I imagine.
Well, and they're doing a unique thing here at Cuss Wilson Gym tomorrow. It's a double-double. I'll explain that in a moment. As the shot is short by Kyan Cole. He missed one. Can you believe it? He missed one. Here's Peterson back the other way. Bounce pass underneath, intended for Jagger Mayville. Went off his chest and maybe off his face.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Went off the cheek.
Yeah. So it's a turnover back over to Marion.
Cheek of the face. Let me verify that.
They are playing a JV girls game, then a JV boys game, then a varsity girls game, and a varsity boys game, all against Heron tomorrow here at Marion. That's kind of a cool concept. I like it. So that's what they're doing here tomorrow at Marion High School. Skip pass over to Curry. Curry whips it across to Anthony. Back out for a three-pointer by Rogowski, and that's off. Peterson with the rebound, and Marion has cooled
off a little bit, yeah, but Waltonville's got to score every time down the floor.
They got to put the ball in the basket. That's right. Here's Dever with it. Dever out to Mayville. Mayville has the ball picked off, and here's a breakaway.
Here's a layup.
And it's going to be laid in by Kyan Coles. He adds to his totals.
He's got 20. I believe I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's a career high.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
going
to
be a big collision there. That's on Peterson.
Yeah.
That's his first foul. And timeout Waltonville. 3:47 to go here in the third quarter of play. Timeout to the Spartans as Anthony Lowry wants to talk things over, and he probably wants to give his guys a little bit of rest too, because they've been fighting some of that flu stuff in the week, so they need a breather. We'll take 1-2 and be right back.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
We are back live here at Marion High School as it's going to be Wildcat basketball. 3:47 to play here at the third quarter. We mentioned that Marion only gives up an average of 42 points per game, and Waltonville's sitting at 25 right now, so they might have a hard time getting over that 42 point.
Certainly on pace for that.
Right. Here's Cameron Curry with a lean in. It's missed. He follows it, no good. Tip back up again, no good. Third effort is no good, and finally Jagger Mayville grabs it. Yeah, Curry's an athlete, isn't he? He gets after it out there. And look at him double teaming. It's actually Anthony and Cole double teaming.
Oh, no.
And then the shot is up and in after the steal. They were double teaming Kyle Cooper. They took it away. They score the bucket and draw the foul. Cole will go to the line for the and one. He's got 22 points. I think you're right. That's got to be a career game for Cole.
Foul's on Lamke. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it is. I mean, he's not missed anything.
I mean, we expected it from Simmons and Rogowski, but we didn't expect it from Cole.
No, 23 points.
Centralia leads Mount Vernon 30-21 with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Waltonville has 25 points, and Kai and Cole has 23 points.
Yeah. Spartans with the basketball, out of bounds right in front of the Marion bench as Brendan Klingler is in the game. He's going to inbound it as he comes into Whit and Dever.
They have doubled it now, 50-25.
As Dever comes across, looks to drive, and he is fouled. That's going to be on Cole, I think. Well, we told everybody coming in that you were going to see Marion guard Waltonville like they haven't been guarded this year, and that's been the case. The defense has been tough, but then the shooting has been just simply outstanding for Marion tonight. As Kyle Cooper's got the basketball,
yeah.
look at how he's being guarded out there by Anthony.
Bad combination.
Yeah, bad combination is right. And he falls down as, again, the defense is all over him, and they get the steal.
That last foul was on Rogowski, his second.
Here's the hand to Curry, and Curry gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Cameron Curry. And I know some of you Waltonville fans sitting at home are thinking, this isn't good, this isn't good. Well, yeah, I mean, it may not be good on the score, but there are a lot of things about this game that will help them, and they can take from it. Will help them improve down the road, down the stretch, and that's really what it's all about, is getting better.
Has no bearing on how they may or may not perform when it comes to the postseason.
And has no bearing on the seedings for the regional or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, this is a 1A versus 3A game, a David versus Goliath. I mean, you really weren't supposed to come down here and win. But it's just a night that Marion not only defends like Marion defends, but they're just shooting the ball extremely well too. So like you said, Ron, it's just a tough combination if you're the opponent tonight, and the opponent happens to be Waltonville. That's a foul on Rogowski, and that'll be his third personal foul.
Yeah.
As it comes in to Riley Stewart, he gets fouled. That's going to be on Simmons, I think.
Simmons, yeah, be his third. Simmons, Rodowski, and Ray Hickey all with 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, Rogowski, the leading scorer, has only 7 points tonight for Marion. That's the kind of night it's been. As it's been the Kai and Cole show, and then, of course, Ethan Simmons doing his usual thing. He's got 17. As that free throw is up and in.
You know, the game's easier when you can play it above the rim, like Simmons does.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, it's just simpler that way, throwing the ball down through the basket instead of throwing it up toward the basket.
High percentage shots.
High percentage.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. He's got the ball in the corner right now. Now gets it to Rogowski. Goes down the middle.
It went one-on-one with Gage that time.
Yeah, he did. And the shot came off, and Whitten Devers got it. Dever, he'll take it down the lane.
Nice move.
Makes the shot and draws the foul. Real nice move there by Whitten Dever.
Yeah, he's had a nice game. He's got
and I look at this game and I look at how Whit Dever has played tonight, and I think that this game has, helped him a lot. I think that it's given him some confidence in what he can do tonight.
4 fouls on Rogowski.
And Devers got a chance to get into double figures if he can make this free throw.
Yeah, he's played a much bigger role in this game tonight. Done a great job.
And he makes it. So that's 10 points for Dever here.
Yeah, he's in double figures.
2:03 to play. in the third quarter. Here's Kyan Cole with it. He thought about a shot, got it over to Simmons. He'll skip it over to Curry. Curry will drive, put up the shot, missed it. Rebound, Waltonville.
It would have went in if he'd have just taken the shot.
He's been on fire tonight, that's for sure.
I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't shoot that. It's going to go in.
Dever has it. Working against Simmons. Gets it over to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Cole. He's got the size advantage on Cole there.
Nice
nice cut
right
to
there.
the basket as Riley Stewart scores, and that was a good look by Peterson.
Yeah, well.
Give him the assist as Stewart scores on that cut to the basket.
It's the first field goal for Riley Stewart. He has a free throw.
Minute 18 left here in the third quarter. Callahan Roper in the game for Woodlawn, or for Marion, number 25. I don't know why I said Woodlawn. Where'd that come from?
I was going to say exactly where
here's
did
Curry
that
and
come from.
Simmons. Now it's Roper. Roper again. Oh, he almost traveled with it. Gets it over to Curry. Now Simmons skips it back to Cole.
Here we go.
Here's a three-pointer.
See, why not? I mean, he's 30 feet from the basket. Just put it in.
It's just automatic tonight for Kai and Cole. Simply automatic. Effortless. He's got 26. Here's Brendan Klingler along the baseline, out to Dever for three. Yes, write it down.
Dever may be having a career night.
He is having a great game. 13 points for Witten. 23 seconds left as we're still in the third quarter. Curry's got it out front for Marion.
Yeah. Run that clock down to 2 seconds and give it to Kai and Cole and let him shoot a 40-footer. Put 3 on the board.
He's got it out there past the volleyball line.
Yeah, he'll make it from the volleyball line.
There he goes. He dumps it down underneath. Nope, back out to Curry. He'll put up the three ball. No. And Peterson gets the rebound, and the horn sounds. That's the end of three quarters. 3 quarters are in the books. It's Marion 54, Waltonville 34. We'll be back with further action live from Cuss Wilson Gym in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Marion High School, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that third quarter of play?
Well, you know, Waltonville won that quarter.
How about that?
14-13.
They did, didn't they?
That's all I'll say about that. You know, but
They did.
let's not feel sorry for Waltonville Spartans. They are 17-0.
Yeah.
Their JV team is still undefeated after beating Marion tonight.
Good point.
Their 8th grade team just won the regional tournament and is going to state at Renwick College.
Good point. Keep preaching. Keep preaching.
So they got 100 students in a town of 400 people. So let's not feel sorry for Waltonville Spartans. Their basketball program is in great shape.
You're exactly right.
And this doesn't change that at all.
No, you're exactly right. Yep, school of 98 students against a school of 1,134 here tonight. Angie's watching tonight. Mike and Ramona are watching tonight from Boyd, Illinois. Good to have you along. Randy and Carla Stewart are watching. Good to have you with us.
Boyd, that's like a suburb of Woodlawn. Maybe that's what you were thinking about, Woodlawn.
And that is an offensive foul.
Yeah, illegal pick.
Yeah, moving screen. We are into the fourth quarter here.
Raleigh Stewart has managed to pile up 4 fouls since he's been in there.
All right, Marion has the basketball. It's Reese Anthony over to Ethan Simmons. Down underneath they go as Rogowski gets free on the baseline and he scores. That was a little too easy that time. Cooper will bring it up for the Spartans. Kyle has been held to 6 points.
Yeah.
I think he's only taken 4 shots the whole game. Made 3 of the 4.
You know, he's a great free throw shooter. He's not been able to get to the free throw line tonight.
No, they've done an excellent job taking him out of the contest. And I know he's not been feeling the best either. All these guys have been fighting the crud, the bug this week. That one's blocked as Peterson had it swatted away from him as Marion gets the ball back. And they go down to Reese Hickey, and he scores.
That's his first field goal, first point.
6-10, and that's his first bucket of the game.
Yeah. Race missed 2 free throws in that first quarter and had not scored until that bucket right there.
Cooper will bring it back up again. Working against Kyan Cole. Gets
nice
it
pass
to Riley Stewart, who goes up against 3 defenders, missed a shot, and ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off Waltonville.
How many points you say Marion gives up per game? Average?
42 a game.
Boy, they're on pace for that.
Yeah, Spartans have got to get to 9 more points to get above that. Here's Simmons skipping across to Cole. Look out, another three is on the way.
That'll be in, yeah.
Unreal. How many three-pointers does he have tonight?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's just automatic as soon as he releases
7
it.
three-pointers. He's shooting them from NBA land.
I mean, those are deep balls. Those are really, really deep balls. Peterson back in the front court again for the Spartans. Working against Hickey. He'll step back and put up a 3 of his own. That's not going to go. Simmons with the rebound. He'll give it in the hands of Cole. Look out, he might shoot from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if they had a 4 or 5 point line in the game, he'd have even more points.
He's got it again. There's the alley-oop to Simmons. Couldn't quite dunk it that time, but he laid it in gingerly. Yeah, Simmons and Cole make that eye contact with each other there.
Yeah, we're getting close to a running clock.
Here is Witten Dever with a jumping shot off the dribble, and he knocks it down.
He's having a great game. Witten Dever.
Yeah,
he's having a great game.
15 points, I believe, for Dever. 5:23 to play in the contest.
Yeah, he's played his butt off. Plus, he had the ball in his hands for almost the whole game. That'll wear you out.
Yeah.
But he still managed to score 15 points.
Shot from the deep corner. That's off the mark. Hickey gets the rebound. He'll go back up. Missed it. Rebound this time, Anthony. Back out for a long 3. No. And it's chased down this time by Cooper. Yeah, and now you start to think about, well, what's going to be left in the tank for tomorrow afternoon? Here is Kyle Cooper with a jumper. That won't go. Peterson was trying to grab it and dunk it, but it comes off the rim. And
foul on Klingler, I believe.
After the rebound by Marion, there's a foul on the Spartans. Witten Dever's going to go to the bench.
Yeah, he's wore out.
He's got to be. And again, they play tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 against Centralia at Pinckneyville. We'll be there for that one too. We'll also have the game before that, which will feature Meridian against Waterloo, another 1A, 3A matchup. All right, here's Rogowski in the front court.
Yeah, we've seen Meridian a couple of times.
Yes, we have.
Against
we
Waltonville.
saw Waterloo. Oh, there's a dunk. Ethan Simmons with the one-handed variety as he's dunked it with 2 hands and now with 1 hand. He's got hops. Peterson back the other way for the Spartans. Gets it in the quarter to Klingler for 3. That's not going to go. And rebound by Marion. To the other end, it's Cole. Up and in.
You know that's going in. That was off his hip.
He's got 29 points. Here's Peterson with the 3. Yes. 3:58 to play. Again, Marion gives up an average of 42 points per game. That's pretty stingy defense.
You know, I think they went up by 31 just a minute ago, and if they did, that starts that running clock.
Reese Anthony has it, taking it off dribble against Klingler. Now goes
there
to
we
the
go.
quarter. Cole
he
again.
missed one.
He missed one short that time.
Unbelievably, he missed
Here's
it.
Klingler with it. Klingler all the way down and makes the bucket. You know, he had a good JV game tonight. Klingler did. Saw him play in that JV game, which, by the way, was won by Waltonville, 52-35. And it looks like we got a whole new 5 coming in the ball game for Marion. As the Wildcat fans give him a big round of applause. 3:16 to go in the game. And Marion's going to bring in the whole new group.
Yeah, Waltonville's going to do the same. They got a big game tomorrow.
They do. They need to rest up, and Marion's got a big game too. They're playing their rival Heron tomorrow.
Yeah.
5.5 minutes to go in the game up at Centralia, and the Orphans lead the Rams 35-25. That's how that game's going tonight, in case you're wondering. So in the ball game, number 1 is Benji Bates for Marion. He's got the basketball over to the right side now to Junius Thomas. Now back to Bates. Bates looking to drive on Weston Rose, who's in the game for Waltonville. Rose comes away with a basketball.
Yeah, Riley and Carter Stewart both out there, brothers.
How about
at the same
that?
time.
Rose had a good JV game tonight, too, in that Spartans win. Uh-oh, that's almost stolen away. But then it's regained by Klingler. Klingler will give it over to Rose. Rose is guarded out there by Jared Stacy. Now they hand it off out front to Carter Stewart. Carter Stewart looks to drive. He gets cut off. Gets it to Jagger Mayville. Mayville back to Stewart. He'll put up the three-pointer. Off the iron, and rebound is grabbed by Marion. They'll race to the other end. Thomas has it. Almost a steal as he gets the pass out to Wesley. Now over to Blue. Blue gets it on the left wing to Jared Stacy. He'll take it down the lane, put up the shot, and he scores. Jared Stacy with a deuce. Minute 25 left as Marion opens up a 28-point lead here. Here's Jagger Mayville.
Nice
inside
pass right there
to Stewart, but it's knocked away. Marion's got it. Here's a drive along the baseline. Thomas, and they throw it away. Turnover. Back to Waltonville. Under a minute left to play, as we do have a running clock here.
Yeah.
And checking in the game for Waltonville will be Triton Fassett, 5'11 senior. And also Reed Robinson will check in. Weston Rose will trigger it in. Carter Stewart to Fassett. He'll put up the three-pointer.
Oh, in and out.
Off the back iron. Rebound by Jared Stacy back the other way. To Wesley. Now out it comes to Bates. Bates to Thomas. Thomas inside. Missed the shot. Waltonville with the rebound. Weston Rose will bring it up. Rose with the jumper. No, that's off the mark. Rebound by Benji Bates.
That's going to do it.
That's going to be the final. They're going to dribble it out. Waltonville is going to suffer their first loss of the season. They fall to 17-1. Marion improves to 16-4. 69-41 is the final here tonight at Cuss Wilson Gym. Marion gives up an average of 42 points per game on all 19 games that they've played this year, and guess what? They gave up 41 tonight. So they're right there at their average, and they're a good defensive team, and they showed you that tonight. And tonight we saw some incredible shooting, particularly out of Kyan Cole, as Ron was working on our post-game stats, and he'll come back and tell you all about that here in just a moment as we'll wrap things up in our post-game show on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Cuss Wilson Gym in Marion High School. Well, this game run was 14-12 after the first quarter, and then it was tied 14-14 as we started that second quarter as Waltonville made the first bucket and tied it up.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was all Kyan Cole as he kind of took over this game for Marion and shot the lights out. And
I lost track of how long of a run that was. I know it was 14
at least 14-0 run.
28-14.
Yeah, that broke the game open.
Yeah.
And Cole just was unconscious, and Marion played good defense. They rebounded well. They do the things that have gotten them to this point of being 16-4 on the season, which is their best start since 1988.
Yeah.
And
10 made threes in the first half alone.
Yeah, unreal. So tell us all about it statistically.
Okay. Both teams shot 10 free throws in this game. Waltonville made 7 of theirs, and Marion made 5. Marion committed 9 personal fouls, and 15 personal fouls for Marion, and Waltonville committed 9 personal fouls. The Spartans had 5 players break the scoring column in this ball game, and 2 of them were in double figures, led by sophomore Witten Dever with 15 points. Followed by Gage Peterson with 12 points, Kyle Cooper with 8 points, Jagger Mayville had 3, and Riley Stewart had 3 for a total of 41. For the Marion Wildcats, they had 7 players break the scoring column. Led in scoring by guess who? Kyan Cole with 31. Let's see, he made 6. He made 7 3-pointers in this game. At 31 points. Joined in double figures by Ethan Simmons, who had 21 points. Got 9 points out of Caden Rogowski. Cameron Curry had 1 point. Reese Anthony had 3. Race Hickey had 2, and Jared Stacy had 2 for a total of 69.
Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Yeah,
again, Marion improves to 16-4 on the season. Waltonville drops to 17-1. Marion will have a Heron coming in here tomorrow for more basketball action. And, of course, Waltonville will travel to Pinckneyville tomorrow afternoon in Duster Thomas Gym, where they'll take on another South 7 Conference foe as the Centralia Orphans await them tomorrow. Centralia trying to hold on and beat Mount Vernon right now. They're up by about 10 late in the fourth quarter of that one.
Yeah, I'll tell you, with a shooting performance like we saw tonight, Marion would have beat a lot of teams tonight.
Be a lot of teams tonight,
regardless of
sure.
class. They'd have beat 1A teams, 2A teams, 3A teams.
Right.
Maybe a 4A team with a shooting exhibition like that.
Yeah, and again, if you're Waltonville, you don't hang your head after this. I know it's hard for some fans and maybe some of the players, but yeah, you can't hang your head after this. I mean, Marion did have an outstanding night shooting, and some of the guys weren't feeling as good on Waltonville, but this is how you learn. This is how you get better, and there's still a lot of positive things they can take out of this game tonight, and they will get better from. And just got to regroup and come back and try to take on the Orphans tomorrow on a neutral floor in Pinckneyville. And And what a great opportunity to play there in Pinckneyville and historic Duster Thomas Gym. That's just a great venue to come see a basketball game. And
it is. That's a mecca you need to make if you're a basketball
Yeah.
fan. I mean, I got Marion Wildcats down for 12 3-pointers. That could be a school record for all I know. But
well, anytime you make 12 3-pointers in a basketball game, there's a pretty good chance you're going to win.
12 3-pointers from 4 different players.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Waltonville did win the JV game tonight, so that's another positive they take out of this trip down south as they beat Marion in the JV contest 52-35. But anything else you want to add?
Not much to add. Nope. Don't think so. Just hope Raising Cane's.
That's where you're heading, right?
Still open.
Raising Cane's.
You know, we don't have one of those in Mount Vernon.
Hold the chicken. Hold the chicken.
You know,
Ron's coming.
If anybody's listening and got some extra money in their pocket, I'm going to put a Raising Cane's out there in front of Menards. So I'll be all right with that.
All right.
Marion's going to get our money tonight.
All right. We will upload this file to YouTube later on. And, again, we apologize that YouTube did not connect down here tonight. It was just blocked. It wouldn't let us on. But we'll get it up there on YouTube so that you can watch it that way if you choose to. But, as always, our streams are always originated and mastered through the website. So if you ever have a problem with YouTube, you can watch them on the website. So for Ron Standard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching tonight. Again, reminding you of the final score. Marion defeats Waltonville 69-41. And so long from Cuss Wilson Gym.